What's up, my Pungios? Andy Vlogs, excited to share with you guys this content here. As the title suggests, we're going over yet again one more OtterBox case. This is something that I wanted to compare with the Nomad Leather because this is the Strada series. This is the Folio Leather Strada case that is by OtterBox for your iPhone 13 Pro Max, and we're going to see if it's worth it. We're going to go over the unboxing here, we're going to attach it to the phone, and we're going to see if it's worth your buck. It's a little bit more than the Defender series because of the leather, but nonetheless, it could match your lifestyle, and this could be something that you might be interested in. With the Folio series here, it does cover the entire case, so you'll have to open it up kind of like a wallet, and inside of it, there are a couple of slots there for some cash and some cards. With that said, this is not a sponsored video by either company. This is a genuine review of the two different products. I wanted to go over and compare them for you because there's a lot of talk out there about leather cases. They're really cool, they match your lifestyle, and I think it's something that is needed to protect your very, very expensive asset. With that said, Otter's got their hat in the ring, and let's go ahead and review what that looks like. This is the modern leather case by Nomad. This is a rugged patina genuine leather, very high quality. I've had it about a month, and it is aging beautifully. The hope here is that this Strada version is a actual rugged, or at least a patina itself. Nonetheless, I couldn't find anything that showed otherwise, which means it could be just a veneer. We'll see. What's nice about this product is they use 100% recycled content and 30% post-consumer waste, which means there's no tape. Woohoo! One thing different about this and the Defender is that this has 3 times as many drops as military grade, whereas opposed to the Defender has 5 times. I don't feel comfortable dropping this case more than maybe 5 feet, so be cognizant of that. The unboxing here is very straightforward. There is no tape, like I said. Just peel off this top here, and they have such a minimalist unboxing experience. Wow, that is thick. Initial impressions, and that leather feels and smells terrific. Opening it up here, you've got this insert that you'll just want to take out or rip like I'm doing. There's no instructions. Oh, there are. No, there's no instructions. Interesting. Let's go and take a look at the case here in all its sides and insides. On the outside first, you can tell that you've got this embossed, punched out Otter metal insignia here. As you look closer, it's not quite fitting snugly. There is some gaps, so I am a little concerned about that. Nonetheless, backing it up, you can see this real fine patina. I'm not confident that this is actual leather. Just because of the way that the backside is, it seems like they have this sewed in part, this plastic part for your cash and your card. I don't know. It does have a really rugged core. This could be the polycarbonate core, or it could just be the polycarbonate here around the edges. But nonetheless, it feels very sturdy and heavy. It does feel really good to the touch. You've got this cutout here for the speaker. If you wanted to take a call with the Folio closed, you could, because you got the speaker there. On the back side, around the edges where it folds, you've got your volume rocker. You do not have the cutout for the do not disturb, which I think is a good touch. On the back side here, you've got more of the leather stretched until it reaches the polycarbonate case on the edges. You can see the leather stretching all the way across till it meets the polycarbonate case. It's sewn in, which I think is really nice and looks good. As far as the build quality, I really like the two-tone. I think the sewing and the leather strap, the leather folio is very high quality. You've got the module here for the camera that, is, I think, wide enough so it doesn't actually show up in your videos, but it also is tall enough here that it provides you protection against the lenses scratching. Around the edges now, you're going to see the polycarbonate form. You've got the power button. You've got a little insert here to put your fingernail, which I think is a nice touch in order to open up the folio. You can see the folio stretches all the way across and magnetizes to that, which I think is a really nice touch as well, covering the phone entirely. Backside here, you've got your punch outs for your Thunderbolt charging, as well as your speaker punch outs. I'm curious to see if this does charge via MagSafe. We'll test that out. I guess the patina leather can be stretched back There is enough give here, but I do see this being a kind of a pain point if you're folding it back a lot. A lot of people like to do that with these folios. What's nice here is there is a magnetic touch here on the back. It seems like this metallic punch-in is the actual magnet, and it connects on the back here, allowing you to have, you know, more of an open phone kind of a situation. If we look closely here around the polycarbonate case, you can see that there are additional buttons that are formed into it, as well as the punch out for the do not disturb. On the back side here, you can feel that there is a plastic inlay, but then you've got this nice kind of it's almost a felt feeling, but it's not quite felt. It is a very soft material where you fit your cards. If you want to put your license here, your thumb can go right here to push it up. You have area here enough as well for maybe a bill or another card or so. There's no other hidden compartments for anything else. Looking at the polycarbonate case here closely, you do have it engineered where you've got these little pockets where air can get trapped, which is nice. Apparently the physics of that is that area that's airtight, it does provide some more cushioning, so that's the idea. Your phone's not going to be pushed completely up against the edge here. You can see that that is formed into the corner as well, giving you that extra comfort and protection. You've got cool grooves here to grab onto the phone on the back side here, which I think is a good touch, as well as the camera module here. The polycarbonate seems to be very high quality. I'm going to demonstrate now the two patinas. This is aged about a month. This here, I can't quite tell whether it's genuine leather or not, but you guys tell me. You guys be the ones to decide if that's the case. No pun intended. Taking the phone out of the Nomad. You usually just place the phone from the bottom and then stretch it up. This does not have that two-part protection like your Defenders do. In the Defenders, you put it in, it's got that rubberized form, and then you put the insert right on top of it. That's not the situation here. For this situation, you do have just a straight up polycarbonate case that it fits into. It does fit real nice and snug, which is nice, and it does provide, you know, a little lippage here, maybe a 32nd or a 16th of an inch, so that if it does hit the screen itself, it rubs against the polycarbonate rather than the actual case. Closing the case now itself, you do have access to these buttons which do go through, which means that this leather is much more thin around the edges, which I think is fine. It does fully form around the whole case, and I think that's really nice. That's a really nice touch. It does give you about 1/8 of an inch, you know, on each side, making it about 1/4 of an inch thicker on the tops and on the edges. On the back side though, it is giving you about 1/8 of an inch thickness because of the leather and because of the polycarbonate case. Looking at the camera module here, again, you can see that it's raised enough to protect. It does not reach. It is also a little bit wobbly because this does stretch out, but it is enough to not be so much. It rubs against, and it's really nice. I really like this. This is really pretty. Opening it up here, showing you that you can hold it like this, exposing your cards. You can also fold it to the back, showing here that the back side does magnetize to it, which I think is nice. Folks, I wanted to show my final demonstration here to see if this is MagSafe friendly. I've got the Apple MagSafe battery pack. It doesn't quite fit. It's a little too thick. However, it does still charge if you can get it on that sweet spot, but it won't fasten to the case. If you wanted to, you could just close it, put it on there, make sure that it feels it, and you can charge it. I do have a third party from this company called iWALK. This is a 6,000 milliamp battery. This is not a sponsored video, but they did provide this to me complimentary. You can fit this right on the back. Same kind of an issue. It doesn't quite grab on because there's magnets on the sides here. It is kind of interrupting it, but you can place it there, and then it will fit and give you the MagSafe animation, but it doesn't stay on. So again, you're gonna have to treat it just like the other one, lay it on its back, and just put it straight there on the top if that's how you want to charge. So that is, you know, an unfortunate reality here to this case. In conclusion, folks, this is an awesome case. It is really slick. You know, if you're showing up at a board meeting, you're traveling now that if your area is open, you pull this sucker out, people are going to be like, ooh, ah, that's awesome. It does have the magnetic closure as well as magnetizing to the back when you flip it to the back, allowing you access to your cards and your phone. The one drawback here, they do use polycarbonate. It's not the strongest material. It is very silicone-y. So, you know, if you were to drop, I don't recommend dropping this from large heights. It says it's 3 times as good as military grade, which you can check out another video here if people want to actually test that. I think when it comes down to its main function, it is providing you a full folio enclosure, which I think is really, really nice. It looks very, very pretty around the edges. I don't think this is real leather. I just don't have any indication that it is. I smell it. It doesn't smell like leather. It didn't say anywhere that this is a, you know, rugged or a genuine patina. Manufacturing, I think, is very, very impressive. You do have attention to detail where they do add these little grooves here because you're going to be folding this and closing it a lot. It's going to help with the wear and tear. They do have the cutouts and the other volume rocker buttons here, which is a nice touch. Ultimately, guys, if you've got the money, it is quite expensive at $69.99. I recommend this case. It can be your wallet. You're going to save yourself $50 to $100 on a wallet here. Good for traveling and just nice overall look and feel. With that said, guys, links down below in the description for this product and any other product that we've gone over here for pricing and availability. This is not a sponsored video from any of the companies that we've talked about, but a genuine review of an awesome device, an awesome case. With that said, guys, I have a couple other reviews of different OtterBox cases that you guys can check out. We went over the Defender. We went over another, more recent line that is more silicone and structure that Apple sold, which I think is actually a very bad product. Nothing like this one. You guys can check all that up above or down below in the links in the description. With that said, hit that subscribe button, guys. My name is Andy with Andy Vlogs. Hit that like button, and we'll catch you on the next one.